take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Jackson now. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Taken from just outside the 30. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 43-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run here with Mack. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
4 yards.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Mack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch out.
Here's Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7. Washington
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
First down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Washington.
Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Devontae Freeman.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
Jackson's
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Washington.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first.
It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 92 yards, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Washington first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one will feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and talk to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. the gun. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To Steven Sims.
Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
That's good.
What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
And again, it's Bridgewater. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Washington.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now, there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's bring it.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 20-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Carolina, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.